Hey guys, welcome back to Stuffed and Baked. It's Indigo here, and wow, it's been longer than I would like it to have been, but your girl's been going through an intense cocooning phase, and I've had so many downloads. I've had so many understandings of things that I wanted to come back and share with you guys. So the world is already in a new position, so to speak. Speaking specifically to mental health, there's a lot of terminology now to explain and express things that were not able to be explained or expressed in the past because they did not have the terminology for it, nor the studies or understanding of the mind to be able to label these things as they are. Um, Also, with the way the world was from the beginning of time, us landing here to us building here to them coming and taking over and changing everything to us being suppressed and pretty much kept captured to us now not being in that space, to us being free. The scales are balancing out and the scales are changing. I realized that maybe, and not even maybe, but yes, the world is, oh my God, the world is going through a point of, sorry, there's bugs everywhere now. The world is experiencing conflict because there's miscommunication. Um, there's a lot of miscommunication. I'm looking for a word specifically. There's a lot of different terminology. Like, people have used words in certain things that mean different things. Like, if I say, yo, that's stupid, or yo, that's fat, or something, and I'm talking about how dope it is, but the person thinks I'm actually calling it stupid and talking about them being fat. There's a lot of people going around saying, oh, I'm okay, when really they're not okay. And now they're learning and expressing that they're not okay, but to themselves, not to the outside world. They're telling themselves that they're not okay and they're working through it, but to everybody else they look like they're fine when they're really dealing with the most shit. I mean, I relate to that specifically. People have different meanings for words. People use words different. At this point, the English language is a fucking urban dictionary because throughout time, people not being able to have teaching of being teaching the teaching that keeps us on the same agenda, and that's what I'm realizing is that they fuck with schooling, and schooling is such a big thing because they're trying to contribute to their agenda, and the agenda is to suppress and compartmentalize every race, every religion, every fucking everything. Like, that's what the fuck is for. Um, so now we're at a point to where no, not everybody has the same meaning or the same understanding or the same knowledge of something, and just because they don't, and they've used their feelings to assess what these words should actually mean and have given them their definition based on their mental capacity and mental health, and physical health and everything else. Like, shit means different shit now. So now there's a miscommunication of words, and people are learning that, oh, well, maybe I have to speak nicer. Or maybe communication styles. Maybe I have to learn people's communication styles. Maybe I have to learn, not even maybe, but the fact that we all have to learn now about one another to understand how to communicate with one another. To have relationships that are forever evolving. Some people really don't know any better. Some people don't know that they're gaslighting. Some people don't know that they're extreme narcissists. Some people don't know that they lack accountability, or they think too much about themselves. They're conceited, or whatever the fuck the word would be. Some people don't realize because they've lived their whole life like this. But because everything's changing so drastically, and of course with mental health and spirituality in general, I feel like spirituality goes hand in hand with mental health. And I'm on my journey to truly understanding why, and learning and knowing why. But hold on. Sorry, I thought I heard my baby cry. But the point is to make it so fucking hard to get along with one another because we don't understand each other to where we just fucking murder each other. But it's not working because the vibrations have changed and shit. Like, everybody talking about the meek inheriting the earth, like, that's for a reason. Our people have had to go through so much. We've reincarnated so many times. We've fought the same fight for fucking ever. And now collectively, because even when it was tribes against tribes, like, you know, there was a respect level. There was a badge of honor in maintaining peace, I feel like. But, you know, if it come to hands, then it come to hands. Like, it's like, we don't have to discuss that, but because we understand those things. But, bruh, oh my god, so much. The fact that they've done this for so long and made us uncomfortable for so long, we would have to do the one thing that makes them the most uncomfortable. And I believe that would be in terms of spirituality, in terms of what they've been keeping us away from so that they can benefit off of it. And now it's back popping in action. The truth is out there. They've created the internet. We're getting this shit out. Niggas didn't think that far ahead. But here we are now. And shit's changing. They're uncomfortable. I was gonna pull cards. But the thing I'm trying to say is that they're trying to make it hard for us to have relationships and shit so that we don't come together. Being overly defensive towards one another because we haven't healed our trauma enough to understand what this new person who isn't the person from our past is trying to say to us. Nor can we see them because we're too busy focused on all the fucked up shit that happened to us. Or not even focused on all the fucked up shit, just focused on the fact that while you have the characteristics that I learned about in these people and what I should beware of, but you're not that person. So while somebody can intentionally be doing something to you, and like gaslighting. Like, this person is doing it on purpose. There could be a person who naturally does that, and that's not their perception of what they're doing, nor is that what they're meaning to do. But because we have these words now and this terminology, it's affecting our relationship with everything, with our crafts, with our inner self. I think it's meant to connect us back to our inner child, like who we were when we were kids. Like, we didn't really care when we were kids, Like, we had, ignorance is bliss. It truly is. Like, when you don't know what this fucking matrix thing is, and you're just kind of existing in it, living in it, like, let me tell you, before I realized that everything I was experiencing, everything that, all the information that was like, this isn't just fiction, bitch. Like, this shit's real. Like, all that information, like, y'all need to tell me. I learned it all. And it fucked up my heart. Like, it fucked up my heart. It fucked up with my vision or the way I see the world, because, like, it makes you mad before it makes you anything else. And it affected my ability to be... It affected my ability to be amongst others. It affected my ability to communicate and to see people for who they truly are, because I was living in a real human-y ass experience. Shit was starting to pop off. I realized I needed to reconnect back with self, and I took the steps to do that, and now I'm reaping the benefits. However, it came with a very drastic change, and me having to understand that, like, yes, a part of everything you learn is true. There's a balance to everything, though. Like, I've been having, like, crazy ass dreams where, like, crazy ass shit, man. Crazy ass shit. And because I choose to be scared of the reaction to what I'm trying to learn about, like, I'm always scared of what something is, because I don't understand it, and I don't know what it is. And that's actually something that the fucking world has been doing to us. Like, even if you desensitize sorry, I'm lying. Even if you desensitize somebody to something, it does not mean that their body and their inner being does not have an emotional reaction to it. Because that's what a lot of people are doing too, as well, is suppressing. By not releasing, you're suppressing. So if you don't release something, it can come out. And if you don't release something intentionally, it can come out in a very questionable way. Questionable is the word I'm going to use. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of, breaking up families. And what the hell is it? It's a lot of, I feel like the divine masculine is experiencing a lot, as well as the divine feminine. It's a lot of just kind of, I don't know, they're trying to, like, separate us. The energies are trying to separate these people that are meant to be a part of this thing that makes the meek inherit the earth. They're trying to get people off their callings and to contribute to their fucking matrix and make sure that they can continue to push their agenda. I don't know if this is too real or not, but this shit just coming out. That's why I don't even be reading. That's why I don't even be reading cards. Like, I don't even be whatever. Just gonna go with it. But yeah, I think it's really important that Everybody takes time to ground themselves. Like, if you feel like you should move, you should move. If you want to be around more nature, go be around more nature. Shit. I suggest being around more nature than I do suggest city life, but understand there's a balance. Like, you may get money in the city, but that doesn't mean you have to live there. If you want to go live somewhere quiet, go live somewhere quiet. Spend more time outside, even when it's cold, you know? It's not going to be summer and fall forever. Winter's going to come, and I don't know, save up money. Take a flight. Go visit some native land or some shit. Change your perspective. Change your perspective. Loosen up and allow your perspective to change. That's what I'm hearing. Like, trust me, none of the shit you learned, I think they're all, these are cool. They come out in reverse. Not because I'm speaking to the past. None of the stuff you learned was useless. Just because you learn how to survive, my nigga. You learn how to be out here and not end up in no shit. You learn how to walk in your Empress energy. You learn how to be that divine feminine energy. Like, you really learned and absorbed that. And where you were, you're coming from a place of having to be a warrior, and while that is still necessary, that knowledge is still necessary within you to be able to go out into the world and make your dreams come true, it does not have to be to the point of fuck. Does not have to be to the point where you just stay inside all day. Listen, that it does not have to be to the point to where you forget that stuff. Keep what you've learned inside of you. Use it in the world. Use it in the box. You've learned worldly shit to be able to know how to move out here in these streets. That's what I'm hearing. Streets, specifically. And now you're learning how to move in a true, authentic way of love, not only with yourself but with people amongst you. And that's what it's all about. That's why a lot of shit's being tested. That's why a lot of shit's going on. Yesterday we were driving back up here. I'm actually in the process of moving. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna hush about it until it's all solidified, because I definitely want to keep some shit for myself. But there's a lot going on, and we were driving back up here to where I live now, where I'm moving away from, and there was a huge storm. We were driving in hard-ass rain, a big-ass fog. Like, there was definitely some energy going on. Somebody arrived here, and it created, like, this vortex. It felt like we were just driving through some type of vortex. And at the end of it all, it was beautiful. Sun was shining bright. You can see so much land. Like, land has been on my mind lately. Like, go get you some land. If you're owed some shit, figure out what the fuck you need to do to go get it and own it and do it. That's why they put everything in the contracts and the books, because they know niggas not finna read and shit. That's why they did that. Like, no, go get your shit. They're like, yeah, you pretty much covered it. You can stop now. Okay, I got some alright. Use your magic to get to where you wanna be. Use your inner chi to get to where you wanna be. You're learning. You've learned. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't think too hard. Just keep it moving. Like if you're moving into new waters, it's cool, smooth, it's gonna be good. Don't focus on what went wrong. Focus on what's going right. And it's gonna keep your energy balance. Definitely pay attention to your moods and what you're ingesting, whether it be externally or internally. Spend some time in nature, connect back with source, go after the job you want, start that business you were talking about. Self-care routine, up the ante, bitch. New wardrobe, bet, go get it, bitch. New glasses, save up, get them. Get 2 pair, fuck it. You trying to balance and trying to figure out how you can have one thing when you can have everything. You can have everything. All you have to do is deem yourself worthy enough of having it and put in the actual effort to get it, and you're gonna fucking get it. Spending time being stuck in your head and shit, there's no point. If you talking about a bunch of shit you want to do and you're not doing it, well, now here's the message. To feel better, to start feeling better, to start truly feeling better, you're gonna have to start doing hard ass work. You're gonna have to start doing shit that you don't want to fucking do. If you don't want that smoke, stay where you at. But don't complain about where you at either. Because the thing that I had to realize is that, yeah, I don't have the physical, a 401k and master degrees and all that shit, but when it comes to the spirit world, and when it comes to my soul and my inner being and how much work I've put into myself, there ain't shit like that. Like, I've done a very fucking good job, and I'ma say it again, because I've been having videos where I've been saying I haven't been giving myself enough my flowers, and I'm making sure that every day I give myself my flowers. I don't give a fuck if it is in this video. If it makes you uncomfortable, understand that what I'm saying to myself is a reflection of you as well. So you should be proud of yourself as well. You should be proud of how far you've come. You should be proud of everything that you've done and get to where the fuck you are. You should be living in your truth, and you should be enjoying your fucking life. Like, period. If you want to make changes, make changes. If you don't, that's cool. Accept where you are and continue to have a good time. Work with one another. Community is an important thing right now. Just how your inner self is important, community is important, and your creations, your creativity, for both divine masculine and divine feminine. Balance your motherfucking energies out, bruh. Get the fuck outside, bruh. Don't stay outside all day. I'm definitely talking to myself. I mean, don't stay inside all day, but I'm definitely talking to myself when I say that, because sometimes I be forgetting that nature is free, and I love nature. But it also, you can forget that because when you have kids and shit, like, you're really focused on them and what you have to do for them, and sometimes you just want a fucking break. Sometimes you want to sleep, but when you got 10-month-old and you don't have childcare, those breaks are very, very rare. So understand that you can have everything you want to have the moment you stop overthinking it. Because I just realized that I'm just going to stop overthinking it, and I'm just going to move about my day calmly. I'm not going to look at the fucking clock. I'm not going to think about time until a bitch started working. I'm just going to move about my day and do what the fuck I want to do, when the fuck I want to do it, however the fuck I want to do it, whenever the fuck I want to do it, wherever the fuck I want to do it. That's the fuck I'm going to do. So, and I'm going to make everything work out in between, because I'm very aware now that I'm capable of doing any fucking thing. I could do any fucking thing. Like, I'm about to start doing shit that I don't even want to fucking do just for the fuck of it. Just to say, yeah, bitch, I can do that too. Just doing shit. I put so much energy into one thing that I forget about that shit. But I gotta go. My baby's crying. Bye.